Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today I'm back with another video. So, the thing that we're going to be talking about today is the Pokeradar and hunting shinies. And the new updates that came with patch 1.1.2. So basically, when it comes to shinies and using the Pokeradar, once you get up to a chain of 40, you have a 1 in 99 chance of finding a shiny. And as you continue your chain from 1 all the way up to 40, your chances of finding a shiny go continuously. They continuously increase your chances of finding a shiny. So, basically, what I like to do is first get on the correct... Okay, so with your Pokédex, you get onto your chain counter, and before I start chaining for Pokemon, what I want to do is I want to use a repel, max repel, super repel, whatever, so you don't get into any random encounters, because that will break your chain. Another thing I want to talk about is other ways to break your chain. So, what I like to do to make sure I do not break my chain is have all of my items deselected. So, let's say I go into my bag, I go to my key items. The only thing I want to have selected or registered is my Pokeradar. Because one, all you have to do is click the plus button in order for it to activate, so you don't have to press a direction or anything. So that's a little bit quicker. And you also don't have to worry about getting onto your bicycle, which will cancel the chain, going underground, which will cancel the chain, and all that other stuff that can cause you to break your chain, right? Other things that can break your chain, having encounters with other Pokemon trainers that causes you to battle, leaving the route, and either closing the software or turning your game off. The only way you will not break your chain is, let's say you just put your console to sleep so the software is still running in the background. That will not break your chain. So let's say you get up to a chain of 40, like, dang, I want to take a break for a little bit. If you just put the console to sleep, it's fine all the way up until either you break the chain or you close the software. So you'll be safe in that scenario. What I like to do is, let's say you're about to start a chain. I like to save my game. So let's say I use my max repel. I start chaining. I get up to a chain of 20 and I haven't found a shiny yet, and my chain breaks. Then I just restart my software, come back in. I got all those repels, all those Pokeballs, everything that I used all the way up until I got to that point. I get all of that back, so I'm not wasting any money. So, and then you can stay in that area longer instead of just keeping on, continuing trying to chain, and then you're just wasting all these max repels and Pokeballs. It's just a way that I can conserve like a little bit of time, so I'm not having to go out, farm money, and then come all the way back and then do that whole entire process all over again. It helps me in the long run whenever I'm chaining. The thing that is new with patch 1.1.2, they actually decreased your odds of continuing the chain on every square minus the 4th square. So before, if you were like 1 square away, it'd be like a 35% or 55% chance if you KO'd it, and a 65% chance if you caught it, and then a 75 and 85. But I think it starts at a 45, so it's like 45 to 55, 55 to 65, 65 to 75, and then like 85 to like, or 83 to 93, or something along those lines. So on the 4 square, you will have a 83% chance if you KO the Pokemon, right? So let's say I use the Pokeradar right here. I go 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. If I KO the Pokemon, I am at a 83% chance, okay? If I catch the Pokemon, I'm at a 93% chance, but that 10% increase is only for the fourth patch of grass away. So before, that 10% increase counted to every single square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you'd come here, you would have whatever chance, so like a 55% chance. If you KO'd it, be a 65 or 53 to 63% if you caught it. That's no longer the case, and it only counts towards the 4th square away. So the 4th square away, what I used to believe was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'd have to go 4 in the other direction in order to get that 4th square away. But now it's just the 4th one away regardless. So if you go 4 down, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it doesn't matter as long as it's 4 steps away. So this one, let's say for example, if I go up 1 and over 1, it's still 1. This is the 1st square. So if I start here, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's all 1. No matter how many steps you take, if it's immediate 1 around you, it's only 1. And then this whole line would be 2 squares away. This whole line would be 3 squares away. And this whole line would be 4 squares away. So it counts the same. Alright, so you always want to try to go for that 4 squares away and get one of these because it gives you the maximum percentage. And even with doing that every single time, you have a 7% chance of failure. So with that being said, the chances of making it to a chain of 40 is only 5% to get it all the way up there. So basically, they decrease the odds, I guess. So an easy way to say it is they decrease the odds minus Pokemon that are 4 squares away. That's the only time. Excuse me. This is the only time you will see a 10% increase for catching that Pokemon instead of knocking it out. Went brain dead for a second. So basically, the next point that I was going to talk about is the odds, right? So each time you use the Pokeradar, you have 4 patches of grass, right? So each time you use the Pokeradar, so let's say you have a chain of 0. You have a 4 in 4,096 chance of catching a Pokemon. So each time that valuation goes down, you have a 4 times chance of running into a shiny. So that means, let's say you get to a chain of 40, right? And so I'll just say it's 1 in 100 chance instead of 1 in 99 chance. Basically, you have a 4 in 100 chance, which is equivalent to 1 in 25. So once you hit a chain of 40, the maximum amount of times, or roughly the amount of times you will have to reuse your Pokeradar in order to find a shiny, is 25 times. Granted, it could be more, could be less. It just depends. When I got my chain of 50 with Ditto, I literally multiple times I'd have like 2 shinies in a row, and I actually ended up catching what was it, like 13 shiny Ditto in that chain of 50. It was actually pretty ridiculous, and the fact that I beat that 5% odds chance of getting to a chain of 40 and continued it all the way up to 50 was like mind-blowing to me. And the only reason why I broke it is because I ran out of max repels and I got into a random encounter. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have went up to. Because there was a little bit of a misconception of how it worked, and they also changed it in the new patch. So before, it worked from 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away to where you get the increased 10% chance, whether it was a KO or catch. Now it's only applied to the 4th brush away. Alright guys, that basically wraps it up for this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and a subscribe. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have luck catching all the shiny Pokemon you want. Alright, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.